Um, Innovation is not a thing, it's not a product, it's not a technology. It's an ecosystem, it's a process. It happens when the right conditions are created for for innovators to create things, and then most importantly, for those creations to be integrated into the society. So it's not just the invention of things, it's an environment often created with the help of government to allow technology to scale. The interesting thing about what you're all doing now is that the world really needs innovation. This week, President Obama gave his State of the Union address, and I don't know if many of you heard it, might have read about it. It's all about innovation and how the United States has to recapture our spirit of innovation, basically to lift our economy out of this recession. Because if you read the State of the Union address and then you compare it to his Europe 2020 plan, many similarities. He calls for Europe to do exactly what President Obama called on the United States to do, which is to invest in technology and infrastructure and education and entrepreneurship. So it may not feel like what you're doing is patriotic, but in many ways it is, because it's what the world needs, is innovation and new ideas.
My name is Simon Orvand, and I'm from Denmark, but like many other people here in Brussels, I work as a managing director of the Hub. We call the Hub a space for people with entrepreneurial and imaginative ideas for a radically better world. Five years ago, there was one hub in London. Now there are 26 on 5 continents. In a year, my guess is there will be between 30 and 40. So it's growing very rapidly. And the constant reason is that people see a need for locally anchored innovation. Locally anchored, so meaning that into the community. So we're very much in touch with our community in Brussels. And so how do we affect the businesses around here? How do we interact with schools and educations? How do we interact with different organizations and non-profits? Because all the people that work here or work in the Hub, they obviously live here, they care about their community, and they create businesses that engage with that community.
My heart is really in technology and technology investing. So the opportunity to come here and meet with entrepreneurs really, to me it's like it's sustaining. I really love it. I love talking about business models and talking to entrepreneurs. I love the passion. And having invested in a lot of companies in my prior life, you sort of get a sense of what makes entrepreneurs successful. And it's not about money at all. That's often a misconception, that entrepreneurs are not, particularly in technology, they're not driven by money. They're driven because they want to solve problems and they have a passion, an idea that they just want to bring to the world. And it's really hard being an entrepreneur. A lot of people can't survive it, and the only ones who do are the ones that have such a passion and believe so deeply in themselves that they can't do anything else. They believe so much in their idea, they can't do anything else. And talking to some of you today, I feel that here. Many of you when you talked about Streetwise, the passion that you bring to it is, it's just, you feel it. You just pour this in here?
Yes. Yeah, and you light it. And the only waste you will have is this. And you will burn this one.
Wow.
So it's a zero waste candle with which you can refill. So you keep this one. Mm-hmm. So it's zero impact and maximum impact for the piece.
It's really important because it allows people to come together to have a supportive environment where entrepreneurs can find fellow travelers. It's hard being an entrepreneur. I spent a lot of years as an investor, talking to entrepreneurs, and it can be a really lonely, tough existence when you have a passion for something, and oftentimes society tells you can't do it, you need moral support. So you come to a place like the Hub where you have other people experiencing the same thing, I think it's really important.